The Paycheck Protection Program Part 2 was just approved, and you might have less than a week to get your forgivable loan before the program runs out of funds. Find out why next on Holy Schmidt.
Holy Schmidt!
Hi everyone, this is Jeff Schmidt with Deductions.tax, and welcome to another episode. Before we begin, if you're looking for the most up-to-date information on the Paycheck Protection Program, make sure you click subscribe below and click notifications so that you get alerted the next time I publish a video. I put them out about every 48 hours, and my next one on the PPP comes out in just 2 days. What's happening to our great economy breaks my heart. Profitable, well-respected businesses that have been in the family for generations are shuttering all over the country. Employees that finally got a break are losing their good-paying job that they spent years waiting to find. New jobless claims jumped 24-fold in 1 month, from 211,000 in March to 5.4 million in April. Substance abuse is on the rise, depression is on the rise, domestic violence is on the rise. There is an overall sense of helplessness because we are a people of action, and we want to get to work trying to fix this problem, but we can't. If it wasn't for the carnage that's going on all around us, the Paycheck Protection Program would have been considered the gold rush of our time until it ran out of money. But that carnage is exactly why the government gave this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to help stop business destruction. And today the government just approved PPP version 2 in this amount if you use the business loan to run your business. Just a very quick refresher, here's how the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program, works. Businesses get up to 2.5 times their average monthly payroll, up to $10 million, if they use 75% or more of the funds to maintain current payroll, and the balance for many ordinary expenses such as rent, utilities, insurance, interest on business loans, etc. The loan is for small business, from a sole proprietor all the way up to a company with 500 employees. No personal guarantees are required. The government guarantees the debt, which means bad credit is okay as long as you're not delinquent on a loan from a government agency like the SBA, the Small Business Administration. If you don't qualify for forgiveness, the loan has a 6-month deferral period, a 1% interest rate, and a 2-year payback period. But when you saw the thumbnail for this video, you saw the words "Go Now." That's because I believe you have a week, maybe 10 days before PPP Part 2 runs out of funds. Here's why. The original $349 billion Paycheck Protection Program had a lot of problems. Private banks administering the program would not deal with new customers because of money laundering and know your customer rules that exist in the banking system. The program was less than a few weeks old and documentation was brand new, so any mistake in documenting could be very costly for the bank that was providing the business owner with a loan. The final terms and conditions, as they called them, were in draft form, which meant that the government could change them a little bit around the edges later. This is bad for companies that are taking out a loan, especially if they're uncertain of the final terms that they're signing up for. And finally, there were a very limited number of participating banks, and many of those, even though they said they were participating, weren't set up to actually take applications. But that $349 billion Paycheck Protection Program ran out of funds in just 13 days. Now it's time for Part 2, and the machine is greased, tested, and good to go. The rules are now clear, the application process is clear, and the banks are all set up. And now people like you are educated on how the Paycheck Protection Program works. And you may have even just missed the first one by a few days. So I would make this today, right now, your top priority. Call the bank. If your bank doesn't participate, click this link right here. It's also in the description below, and find out which banks do participate in PPP Part 2. I'd do it right now. Don't forget to click the like button below before you do it right now, of course. The opportunity of a lifetime just came back for a cameo appearance on a first-come, first-served basis. If you'd like to know the fine print of the Paycheck Protection Program, click this video right here. And remember, don't forget to hit subscribe and click notifications so that you get alerted the next time I publish a video. This is Jeff Schmidt. Thanks for watching.